would love, because I feel like as great as Sami is, I would say he's kind of stagnant right now, because he's not involved in the bloodline. He's not really doing anything with anybody really anymore. He's not going after Gunther. He's not involved in the intercontinental scene. Like, he's really just floating around, and he's being Sami Zayn. Like, there's nothing more. He's just like, he's a dude, I would honestly love to see him turn on Cody.
Sami?
Yeah. To help Kevin. But
okay, I'm seated. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Because this whole premise, right? Like, Kevin's out there and he's like, you need to stop helping other people, but like, that's just who you are. Like, you are just a very cool guy, a very friendly guy, a very loving guy. You are always there for your friends. You do whatever they ask, or you do what you feel like they need from you. Blah, blah, blah. I know that you're going to be there for me against Cody Rhodes. I know that you're going to make sure, basically, that I'm going to leave with the WWE Championship because you're going to be in my corner. And when you're in that Royal Rumble, I'll be in your corner, and you're going to walk out, the Royal Rumble winner. And then we can main event WrestleMania one-on-one. The best case scenario, and I know it's probably not going to happen, but I love the idea of Sami being like, you know what? I'm going to put me first. I am going to do whatever I can, as small or as big as it needs to be, to make sure that Kevin walks out WWE champion. Because I still think that a lot of us believe that there is a high chance that Cody loses to Kevin Owens. It feels like of anybody that he's going to lose to, Kevin Owens would be like the guy right now. Because if he helps Kevin win, that means he's putting himself first, because he wants that Mania match, and he wants a WWE championship. He wants a WWE championship opportunity. He wants a main event at WrestleMania, a one-on-one match at WrestleMania for that title. So him helping Kevin might be helping Kevin, but isn't it really helping him? You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm throwing
It's a real
down?
moral dilemma. I do see that. And that would be a really interesting wrench to throw into the whole Sami Zayn's character.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you think about it, Sami Zayn has never been for Sami Zayn. Even when he was doing championship title run, like when he won the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, who did he do it for? He did it for his family.
Yeah, it's for his family, to prove everybody wrong. It's like,
prove it was for the people.
Yeah.
Sorry, it wasn't for him because he believed truly in his heart, regardless of what everyone thought, that he deserved to be champion.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to a world title, all that shit gets thrown out the window. It's a world title, okay? To do that and go that selfish route, because you're right, it is not selfish on the surface, but if you dig deeper, it is a very selfish move, and definitely a page turner to the Sami Zayn we're seeing now, where he's going to help his best friend win the title so that he and his best friend can main event WrestleMania together again.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't think that he has to win the Rumble necessarily either to get that done. But
I think I have Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
He doesn't. No one really has to win the. But that's another topic. But
I just mean because that's what Kevin said would be what needed to happen for them to have that match. But I'm saying I don't think that will happen.
No, they would. No, I don't. See, good point. Because I think Kevin would pick Sami.
Well, yeah, and Cody could, like, if that match happens before the men's Rumble, Cody could pull him out or something. You know what I mean? For taking the title off him. Whatever. There's a way that it could still happen. Is all I mean.
The only question that I have to throw out there, because the entire wrestling community is going to ask this: does Cody need to walk into Mania as champion?
That's the thing. I don't know.
Really?
There is because it's
think from
Well, I think it's like a similar issue that we were talking about with Roman, right? Where like seeing Roman versus Cody part 2, if Cody wasn't the one to beat Roman, then who was, right? And obviously it was almost 4 years at that point, so I'm not comparing the longevity
You're
of their
not,
reign.
you're not doing
But
that. You're doing,
it feels like,
microscopic.
okay, well, if it wasn't Cody, then who was it going to be? So it had to be Cody. And you could kind of say the same thing right now with Cody as champion. Like he we don't know. He's not guaranteed a super long title reign the way that Roman was. Nobody is going to, you would assume, is going to have a title reign anywhere near that length, because they were purposely wanting Roman to be like in the books, to have, this like incredibly long, unheard of reign of the 2000s, right? So like I don't think that Cody necessarily has to walk in as champion. But then it's also like, okay, but are there other people who are better suited to dethrone Cody, whether it be at WrestleMania, whether it be after WrestleMania, than Kevin Owens? And I think there's an argument to be made in that regard. Like, if you're asking right this second, there's no one better than Kevin Owens right now. However, John Cena's back. Okay. Randy Orton, we haven't explored Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Like, there are other people that could become like a big figure in Cody Rhodes' story as champion that we haven't seen yet, that might feel like that makes more sense or has more meaning to lose the title to than Kevin Owens. But it's like I said, it's a hard situation, because like it took a lot, obviously, for Cody to beat Roman. So do you want him to be dethroned before even being champion for a year? I don't know.
Then that's where my mind goes, and that's where I have to. Unfortunately, I love playing fandom here with my belt and whatnot, but we got to put it up here because Sarah, I hate to break it to you, but it's not happening. KO.
I said that. I said
It's
that though.
I know. I know you did. I know you did. I'm making my point. Is it you got to think the dollars and cents, wrapping it up in the sense that you have to think dollars and cents for WrestleMania, and I would love to book with my heart, but my heart doesn't pay the bills. And Triple H's and the rest of the WWE employees and wrestlers, their hearts don't pay the bills. So
yeah. So I don't know. Maybe if this was like not around WrestleMania time, then this would be something that was happening. Because like if it were like SummerSlam or something, something that is significant but not as big as Mania, then I think that this is a story that could happen, because I feel like it benefits everybody in the story. It makes things a lot more interesting. I also kind of just want to see something more interesting with Sami. Like I don't know how long I can stay bought into this whole like I love my friends. Like, okay, cool, bro. Like I don't care about this every single week.
Especially with the ending. Sarah, what do we think of that ending to the match? Speaking of Sami Zayn,
I'm telling you, that is another thing, though. This just goes back to my point of
someone's crashing out.
Sami choosing himself. Sami's choosing himself. And this is the thing. Even if he doesn't help even if Kevin doesn't win, I would love for Sami to come out and try to make it happen. Like, if we're not going to get my dream scenario of, Kevin beats Cody, the dream scenario, I mean, and it's not like a dream, but I'm saying what I spoke about earlier. If we're not going to get that because Cody needs to be champion for Mania, can we at least have Sami come out there and like try to make it happen? Because that might be appreciated by Kevin at the very least. You know what I mean? And I would love to see a heel partnership between Kevin and Sami. That would be
sweet.
Because for the most part, we have not seen that before. They've always like butted heads. They've never really
start once when they were going up against Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan's Authority.
Yeah, but like when was that? You know what I mean?
That was during the Kurt Angle as Raw GM days.
Yeah, exactly.
It was good. It was the best part of that, or one of the better parts of that era.
So I don't know. I just think that it would be cool, mostly for Sami, because heel Sami is so fun. And he can be so annoying,
He can be
like we'll
so
talk about
annoying.
like the conspiracy era, like we're talking about the bloodline era of Sami. Like, let's do something like that, but like pair him with Kevin, who's doing incredible work right now, and then have Sami just go on this whole run of wanting to be selfish. Like that's so much more entertaining. So I loved that this happened because now he's gonna have to speak for it, and it's like, okay, well, what is he gonna say? I don't know, but